over the past week or so, and really, like, I don't know, it seems like everybody's always talking about, how do I rank for Google? How do I rank in Bing? Is Yahoo still around? All this kind of stuff. How do I rank in all these search engines? And so the funny thing is it really is not that hard to do it. Okay. So today I want to show you the 3 things that I do that consistently gets pages or gets my clients to rank in Google, regardless of the keyword, and regardless of any algorithm changes or slaps that Google comes in and all that kind of stuff. So hope you find this valuable. So we'll kind of just get into it. Also, if you have questions, comment. We are monitoring the comments and stuff like that. And so, but today is hump day, and so I'm bringing out the whiteboard. Hope you like it. All right, so I find my marker. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, right, is we get our keyword list. We figure out what people are searching for, whether if it's a question that we're answering, or hey, maybe we just go into Reddit or go into some Facebook groups and figure out what people are wanting to know. Because generally, if somebody or a group of people are asking the same question, similar to what I'm doing in this video, there are generally going to be a lot more people that are going to be wondering the same thing. Okay, and when it comes to Google, people are much more willing to just try to search for an answer than to ask for it, although there's, people do ask. So first thing we do, we get the keyword, right? Then we take that keyword and we create content, right? So this is a content page content, okay? So, and in here we have a keyword title, okay? The big thing with developing the content is we need to develop good content that is genuinely from you. So we're not really necessarily copying other people. We want to try to just kind of put our spin on it and just make it your content, right? Put images in there, all that kind of stuff. The other thing, and I'll link this maybe in the comments, or I'll probably make this video into a blog post, and I'll include some of these tools, some tools and stuff, just to kind of get you going, like with the technical SEO. So after we've kind of created our content, right, we have our keyword title here, we have an introductory paragraph, we have our headline, right, like a secondary keyword or something that's related, right? This whole page is going to be themed around this main keyword, right? But we're going to be able to add in lots of other variations and different synonyms and things like that, right? Just naturally, if we just talk about the subject. And then we write another paragraph, generally have a call to action or an image or something like that. The call to action, if you're running a business, you want to include a call to action in every blog post, right? That's going to be going to like a lead magnet or to purchase a product or something like that, right? Always giving people the next step. And so on and so forth. We generally want to have 2,000 plus key, words in on this page. And then we want technical SEO. So we want the rich snippets and everything like that involved as well. And I'll include a resource, on my blog. So later when I put this on the blog, and I'll post a link to that, but I'll have a list of some resources to kind of get you going to develop, because there's stuff out there like the JSON generator, rich snippet generators, stuff like that. You can probably just Google that right now and find some good ones. So we create our content, right? After we create our content, what's the next step? We promote it, right? We start pushing it to Facebook, to Instagram, to YouTube, right? And we start promoting. We send an email to everybody on our email list, kind of promoting that content, right? Generally, when we post it back, this is kind of like a reciprocal link. This is the sign that you're going to be pushing it, and it's going to be pushing traffic back to this piece of content. Same thing here. Sometimes you can take a post just like, what I'm doing right now. I could take this video and download it and then put it on YouTube and have that link to this blog post, right? That I'm going to create with, that kind of talks about what I'm talking about in this video. Okay. And then the next thing is after we're promoting it, right, we're going to start getting backlinks, right? And this is us. We can actually reach out and manually reach out and to do guest blog posts, or we can start networking. And generally, if you're just doing what you do to promote the content, right, these are generally going to happen organically for the most part. You can be a lot more active on it, but going after high quality sites to get links to get them to basically write a piece of content that's related to this article, and then having it link over. So, I mean, really, that's it. You do that consistently over time, and you're going to get ranked, right? And if you do it for enough time, depending on the keyword, it might be a little more competitive and things like that. But if you put solid content with solid technical SEO and you promote it properly to get the backlinks, you're going to rank for that keyword at some point. It might take a year, it might take 2, but consistently over time, you will rank for that. I'm doing this right now with a client. We're actually going to be, we're coming up on the first page for a very competitive keyword, the merino wool. And so it's the same strategy. We're just creating lots and lots of content around the subject. And the more content you create here, so strengthens that keyword on your site. So if you have a particular keyword here, you can create another blog post that kind of talks, it's like a variation or something that's related to this keyword. And then you can internally link it back to this page as well. And so any backlinks and stuff that come in to either of those pages, that what they call link juice is going to be able to reciprocate, but then that related piece of content is just going to strengthen this content as well. So it's kind of just making a theme. And so when you talk about silos and things like that, that's where a little bit of complexity comes in with SEO, but really you're just creating categories of content that's generally, in the same, silo, in the same category, and linking all that together to strengthen that. So hope that's helpful. And if anybody has any questions or anything like that, I can be on here for just a few minutes to answer those. All right, so I'm not noticing any comments. If you watch this and you do have questions and stuff, you can always send an email to support@blazedigitalsolutions.com, and we'll get it and be able to answer your questions. And if you want to talk further on SEO strategy and things like that, you can always sign up for an appointment, and we can kind of go in depth with that as well. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you on Friday.